Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream today. The market's actually doing pretty good today. If we switch over to the chart here, I have Boeing up right now because of all that crazy news, but oh wow, the SPY is actually rejecting back down here, heading into open. It was moving up pretty well, though, in pre-market. We're still up in the green for now. We'll see how long that lasts, though. We're actually sitting right on a key trend line that we talked about last week. This trend line is still ongoing right now. We will draw out another hit there. We're kind of having a hit there this morning. Will it end up breaking this big area of resistance and the trend, though? That's my big question today. I'm kind of worried that the SPY will stop and start to slow down here, reject back down. If that happens, then just be ready to play puts, but I don't know. It's looking pretty decent this morning, honestly. Gonna have to watch how this price action plays out today and take it nice and steady. Maybe just wait for the bots, low key. Let the bots do the decisions for us today. But looking at 168.20 on Apple, pretty big support down around 168. We looked at that on Bookmap on last night's video. You can see again this morning. Holy shit, it opened. There's a whole ton of levels on Apple, but 168's definitely the big one here today. 153,000 shares. 167 has like 50,000 shares, so not too crazy. Hope everyone's having a good morning, though. Let's go. DJ, Mason, CM, Justin, Christian, Jose, Evans, CLPZ, Tangy. Hey, what's up, Tangy? How's the uranium today? Go check on CCJ, UEC. Not the worst, not the best, though. Kind of nothing so far. Hey, Tank Daddy, David. What's up, guys? Thoughts on Tesla for this week, CLPZ said. Initially, I'm pretty bearish, but we'll go back and check the chart. Let me do a little refresh here. Looks like the TradingView charts are getting a little slowed up. Refresh that real fast, okay. All right, go back over to Tessie. Maybe TradingView's just lagging a little today. Big support right here around 167. In the short term. Bigger support down here around 160. That's the more major spot down around 160. Today, it looks like it's pretty bullish so far off this support. So that's a good sign for Tessie in the short term. I could see it coming back up to retest maybe like 175, 176 over here. Like that high of last week. I could see that happening this week. Because it chops around here. But just keep watching that SPY. That's going to be pretty rough. If SPY does truly reject and we see like a bigger candle down, then obviously it's probably not the best to play Tesla up, but it can work. I would say overall, I'm very neutral on this one on the overall week. On a day-by-day basis, though, today, it's looking pretty good so far off that support. I wouldn't be bearish till it breaks here. Pretty big area. TradingView's lagging, DJ said. Yeah, it probably is today. I got a feeling it is. Like, we switch over to SPY. I don't know, it went pretty quick that time. Even loaded up my drawings fast, which was good. All right, SPY is starting to sell down here. Not looking the best. How's Apple? I know they have been one of the worst tech stocks over the past couple of weeks, couple months. And I'm not going to say, like, they're, like, awful. But at the same time, whenever you have as much bad news as they've had and then just continued downside pressure, definitely not good. See that daily on them, it's been pretty rough. Pretty rough. The support gives out, though, that could be pretty fun short term. Definitely watching out for that today. I feel like TradingView's lagging. RDDT might be good. Reddit? I have not looked at Reddit in a while. It's been quite a while on Reddit here. Looking at 49 resistance. How's BA? Somebody said Boeing's up 14%. That's kind of funny. BA was literally moving 0% at the time. Someone said it's up 14%. What are they talking about? From what? How could Boeing? Okay. Maybe they're just trolling me, but it's kind of funny. It's got me laughing. I hope that they answer me. He said, never mind, it fell down. What? 14%? What the? Where was he getting that from? I'm worried if he's reading 14% on Boeing today. What? What? I'm worried now. Switch over to the QQQ really fast. Okay. Kind of like SPY today, just weakness from open. SPY is right on that trend again. I would not be surprised if it continued down off this trend. Would not be surprised at all. At all. Got very close this morning. This trend has held up so well. And even like when it hasn't held up and there's been breaks through it, they've been like really strong moves and strong breaks as they've happened. That's the cool thing with this trend. That's the one thing I like about this one. Consistent touches, and when it doesn't touch, it really goes through. But I mean, I'll circle all the touches here on this one because this is one of the better ones that we've seen in a little while. There was even a touch like right here. And here. It's like 8 different touches on this. We've been watching it for about a week now. I found it, I think, in the middle of last week. Friday was definitely cool to see it hit there as the high of day. That was awesome. Pretty cool. Spot to take profits. Hey, the QQQ selling back off now. Pretty hard. That's 3 pretty rough 5-minute candles. Look at the 1 minute. Another rough red candle. Same thing on SPY. Yeah, he's on the wrong exchange or planet. He has to be, man. I just started a position on Palantir, Mike C said. Hey, nice. I know a lot of people have been looking to buy up Palantir on this dip. Not bad. Not bad. I think starting here is not a bad way to go. And if it falls down a little bit, like let's say to like 18 or 16, you know, you can just average in a little bit more. If it falls back again to like 11 or 12, God forbid it falls to there. But you could really keep averaging in. So that's where it's pretty cool on Palantir right now. I think it's a good averaging in opportunity. And let's say that it doesn't fall and it just continues to chop back up like it has been. It goes on these runs of up, down, up, down, up, down. Kind of stair-stepping up here. You know, if it continues, at least you're in. Yeah, I like this setup. Because I like Palantir for the long term, especially on the dips. On a valuation fundamental standpoint, I haven't really looked into them too hard. I'm not a huge fundamental analysis guy. Not that I don't think it's important. It's just I'm more of trading rather than just buying and holding super long term, but looking at DraftKings here, running to the upside pretty well, like up to around $50. For anybody out there who does like fundamentals, though, the stock analysis dashboard is badass. Really badass. You switch over to it. You can see all the info on the companies that you want. You can change these. Just sick. You can see all their income statements, which is huge. The balance sheet. Pretty awesome. Got the smart chart. Pretty badass. analysts, smart money. Pretty fun to mess around on here. Got the QQQ. Starting to reject back down here again, like we've been talking about. Oh, it actually has a little green candle there. It did get pretty close to support around 439. Right around 439. I'm going to be watching that for a breakdown. Same thing with SPY. Right on 518. I want to see a good move under here. Especially with that trend line there, that would be pretty fun. DJT puts. Now, that's a stock I don't think I'm touching short term, but oh, wow, you know, the puts don't look bad. I can't lie there. That is a straight down sell-off today. It's already around the size of the sell-off Friday, though, so that is a little worrying, but this stock could probably tank quite a bit. It's definitely one that probably shouldn't have went up as much as it did. So it's really fallen back. 37 now. Man, those are some rough red candles. You know, for a quick momentum play, I mean, that's really all this is, but not bad. Since market correlation with everything, what's market correlation to solar eclipse? I haven't looked at that one, Views. There's so little true solar eclipses or total or whatever you want to call it like this that it's hard to explain. I'm actually like right in the path of the damn eclipse. I don't know what time it's gonna happen, but I'm not even gonna watch it, to be real with you. Not even going to watch. Yeah, I'm like, so on the map, I'm like right in this area, like that I'm looking at right now. I could drive like 30 minutes south on the highway and be in it. I could drive to just one of my favorite golf courses and be like literally in the eclipse. Pretty crazy. I'm sure from where I am here, it'll still look fine though, being so close, but where is it right now? But like, when's it gonna... Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see it start to come in though. Carbondale. Okay, so it's 5 hours away from Carbondale, so it must be like 5.5 hours for me or something. What about right here? Yeah, I'm pretty much in line with Carbondale. I don't know, that's gonna be interesting though. That eclipse definitely is a little freaky. I should go get some glasses and watch it, but I don't know. Eye doctor's gonna love this. Mason, I literally told my girlfriend last night, which is so funny. I told her that I don't want to watch it because I watched the other one. And I told her, I said, what if something's weird where like it's stronger than usual or something? And like everyone that watches it goes blind or something like that. And or something weird happens. And she's like, we'll be okay. And I'm like, oh, don't be so sure. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But it is a little scary, you know, isn't it? Like, if you look at it without the glasses on, you could get messed up, apparently. Yeah, it was kind of cool last time, Mason. It was kind of cool last time. Let's go switch back over to Tesla. It's not looking too bad here. Yeah, they said you have to see the totality. It's really awesome. It's pretty sick. The last time it happened at my house, it got super dark. It was crazy outside. Crazy. Jason said alien signal takeover. Let me show you guys the X. There's been all types of conspiracy shits that I've seen with this. They keep talking about the X, the one from this year and the one from 2017. They're like crossing each other. And the X is like right almost where I live. So hopefully the aliens don't invade on the X, Jason. No, I'm just kidding. But there has been a lot of weird shit people talk about with that. I don't know what they're, you know, all types of things, guys. I'm not saying one thing or another, but I've seen all types of weird things. Thoughts on ACB tomorrow? You know, that's going to be an interesting one. ACB is already up 10%. We got CGC up 4% again today. Let's go. MJ stocks are not bad. I got to post that in Discord. Yeah, looking good. Not too bad today. You know, there is one big event this week for CGC. They're actually going to have a shareholder vote. And we're going to start to see at their shareholder meeting what happens here. Canopy growth. It's going to be pretty big. Yeah, so April 12th. Here it is. I got you guys on the news here. This is going to be crazy. So if you are looking for a move on CGC, it might not be bad here. So they're looking to create a new class of shares for their US business. That's pretty big. Apparently, they're recommending that shareholders vote in favor of it. It's going to help them get onto the US market, which will be pretty big. But apparently it's going to look like a new class of non-voting and non-participating exchangeable shares in the capital of company growth. These shares are referenced as exchangeable shares. Sounds pretty weird. Here we go. Now it gives more clarity. The second proposal seeks to allow the conversion of one share of CGC common stock into one exchangeable share. This conversion will be an option of the shareholder anytime. What? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So if you hold CGC shares, you can convert them to the new shares, which will be on the US market, it sounds like, or, you know, focusing on the US side of their business. Very interesting. But that's going to be huge during this April 12th shareholder meeting. So that's why this is going to be so important there. See, like they say here, they want to create a new class of shares to represent their US business. Last October, they created holding company Canopy USA, which owns all of their US cannabis investments. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Wow. Canopy will deconsolidate Canopy USA from its financial statements while having a non-controlling interest in the company. And when they do approve this, they'll be able to exercise its rights and acquire Acreage Holdings, Mountain High Products, Wana Wellness, and the SEMA Group. This could be pretty damn big for CGC this weekend, guys. Or April 12th. I don't know what time this meeting is. Let's see if they gave us a time. No time. It just says April 12th right here. If you guys can find a time, throw it in the chat, but that's pretty big. Carlos says, contemplating whether to trade or go to sleep. Hopefully I'm not putting you to sleep with CGC shares. Switch over to Boeing again. Coming back at open, so they're not really dropping too much here yet. They fell in pre-market and then came right back. You grab a drink of water. Carlo's got a headache, eh? Gotta hate that, Carlo. Sometimes if you have headaches and stuff, it's better not to trade. They say statistically a headache can cause issues sometimes. Anyone else have this new Discord update? It's hella annoying. The notifications pop up so huge now. Yeah, I don't have pop-up notifications on, but I do get notified on my phone, so I always leave those open. Yeah, I feel that, Carlos. Sometimes it's like that, man. Especially around this time of the year. Tesla is ripping up 33%. Nice. Very nice, David. Tesla is up 4.5% today. That's actually pretty damn good. But a lot of that's from After Hours Friday, low-key. It's not even breaking the After Hours high, but that is good from open, though. Called for a purpose. Asked about Amazon puts earlier. Let's revisit that. Starting to recover back up now. It could even be a good entry as it recovers. And for a little put play there, not bad. Let me switch over to Citigroup and the banks. I know they're doing pretty damn good today. Definitely not bad. Ha, Carlo. Let's do a poll for Carlo. Should he go to sleep or trade? I vote sleep, Carlo. No, I'm just kidding. Won't really do a poll for it, but it would be kind of funny. Let's go, Connor. What are you guys seeing, though, to this morning? I mean, I know the market's going pretty wild. Very choppy is what I mean by that. Can't make up its mind. Let me look at my watch list here. Oh, my damn Thinkorswim clothes, of course. Love it when that happens, don't you guys? Over the weekend, there's always updates and stuff, though, so. Man, Coinbase is really leading the way today, 8%. Pretty damn good. 8% there. Tesla is like 4th on the watch list. Got LI, Fastly, Peloton. Oh, what's going on there? Up 4%. Looks like pretty good movement. The stock's been really bad lately, guys. Poor Peloton. Hey, Delta's coming back. That's good. They're moving. How's Southwest? They had that bad news with Boeing. But I think they'll be okay on that news. That's more of Boeing's problem, I would say. Maybe not, but Jerry said, how much further down do I think for Disney? DIS on the daily. It did hit off support at 116. It's still in this pretty big range. Honestly, before it goes on like a true major uptrend, like back to like 150, 160, 170, before it starts to do that again, I could honestly see it pulling all the way back to like 95 or somewhere around there, like maybe 90 to 97, somewhere like that. Maybe 100 will hold up, but somewhere like down around 100 or less, I could see it, honestly. Like on a long-term basis, I could see some type of pullback like that happening. Now, I'm a big fan of Disney for the long term. I look at charts in a realistic way, you know. I could definitely see it chopping back a little bit before getting a lot better. I do think, though, their recovery will be awesome. So it's really just a long-term game of just buying shares on this one. Not doing anything but shares. Oxy having some good momentum to the downside. Yeah, those oil stocks might start dipping here in the short term. They've been so bullish. I'm at the point now where I'm definitely like waiting for a pullback to come in. Yeah, 100%. My CGC shares are booming. Let's go. Yeah, CGC, it is pulling back a little bit intraday, but overall, those shares have been awesome lately on CGC. Same thing with ACB. ACB has been even beating it out a lot on percentage, on the percentage basis, but also switching back over to Tilray. That's been another popular one. I don't even hold CGC. I only hold Tilray and PLNH. That's it. In the MJ sector. I do like MSOS though. Like if you guys want a good mix, I do like MSOS, but honestly, CGC might not be bad if you exchange those shares into US shares or whatever, Canopy USA when it comes out. That'll be pretty cool. Give me 1 second helping somebody out. Wow. Yeah, CGC, though, that is one hot stock today. Look at that daily. That's pretty nuts. Hang on, let me help somebody out real fast here. Somebody answered me about getting some access here. Got to help them out real quick. Here we go. Bam. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Switching back over to the SPY. Still consolidating like crazy. How's Apple? Not too bad. Let me get my 4-chart setup going here today. Got in for the $1 move this morning on CGC. Got out for profit already. Nice. Hidden Pants Clips. Now that's one hell of a name. Yeah, good stuff, though. That was a good move. Really good move. Switch back over to Tessie. Tessie's been actually one of the better movers of the day, up 4.47%, around the top of my watch list all morning here. That's pretty helpful. I have Tesla moving for the market. How's Nvidia and AMD? We have not looked at them too much today. Does look like a lot of weakness coming back in, though. AMD's trying to come back, but Nvidia was looking rough. Honestly, almost to the point of looking bad. How rough it really was. SPY. Man, SPY looks kind of weak today. This does not look like a very bullish setup here at all. We got this little double top coming in around 519. That's not good. It starts turning over there and 519 truly holds here. This could be a decent opportunity back down. How's VIX today? A lot of consolidation on VIX till the market makes up its mind. But that move last week was really good again. Again, kind of right off the trend. I don't know what's up with VIX and the trend lines, but man, VIX has had a lot of consistent moves off of many different trends over the course of the past like 10 years or so. Very weird how it moves in those ways. Definitely going to keep watching it back up, though. I would love to see it truly get up here, get out of the range. I don't want to see SPY run all the way back up and then see VIX shoot back down to retest like 1350 again. That would be so annoying. That would be so annoying. We want to see finally like a good move and drop out of that market. Last Friday, I talked a lot about the potential of the SPY consolidating here for a few days before falling, following that big red candle. I think that we're still seeing that today. Just a lot of consolidation so far. But I do think over the next couple days, we could start to see a much more significant drop out of the market. Especially, now everybody should be listening in here with inflation data on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be huge. 1 hour before the market opens, the inflation rate will be coming out. We talked about this on last night's video. They're expecting it to go up to 3.4% from 3.2%. That's not good. It's been switching these percentages on the FedWatch tool, which essentially looks at what the market's pricing in for if the Feds are going to cut or hike or pause. Cut, hike, or pause are the only three options. Right now, most people are just focused on pause or cut. And you can see that the cut is at 51%. The pause is at 47.9%. This number keeps flip-flopping. So this inflation data could really start to push the cuts out if it comes in hotter, especially if it comes in hotter than 3.4. Even if it does come in, though, at 3.4, I still think that that's going to push out the cuts even more. Especially with how the Fed members have been speaking. Whether you call them Fed speakers, Fed members, whatever you want to say. They've been giving speeches lately, and we've been seeing a few of them talk about rolling back the cuts and only 2 cuts this year instead of the 5 that they talked about. They were at 3, then they went to 2, some of them. You know, they all have their own different views, though, at the Fed, so there are still some that think that we should cut right now, but there's a lot that are starting to switch it over. That's going to be the big news of the week there on Wednesday. And don't forget about Tilray earnings tomorrow before open. We've been talking all about these MJ stocks. Tilray is going to have earnings. That's going to be interesting. Don't expect the earnings to be super great or anything. You know, they could be, but these MJ stocks haven't been the best historically, we'll just say. Who knows? Maybe they'll report something better. Google to the upside. When does CMG actually split? Let me see if they have it on the chart. Sometimes they have it on this chart. Okay, looks like TradingView has it as Wednesday, June 26th. That's what we're looking like there. Connor? June 26th, it looks like. Google to the upside, Nolan asked. GOOGL. Oof. I gotta say, that's one of the better looking daily charts that we've seen, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it actually looks pretty damn good to the upside. Google's roaring to life, retesting these highs. It might take a minute. It might not just break out of these highs today, but I'm definitely going to watch it into tomorrow. It's one of the better tech stocks here this morning, that's for sure. That is for certain. Let's look at the watch list on the left side of the screen. It's weird when Google's this high on the list just because they normally don't move this much, but... Taiwan Semiconductors is up 2% too. That's not bad. Yeah. That move up in pre-market was good, but the movement since open's just been a slow chop. What's to the downside today? DJT's leading the way, down 9%. I'm not surprised. Gosh, it really kept going earlier, didn't it? All the way down to 35.75. Sheesh. Starting to consolidate now a little bit. It'll probably pop back up. Not all the way, but come back at least a little bit. Switch over to the airlines again. It's weird that the airlines are doing pretty well today. I was expecting a little bit of negativity with Southwest, given that it was their plane that had that Boeing issue yesterday, but looks like they're doing okay. How do you guys feel about Boeing, though? That's a pretty weird situation, isn't it? Very weird. Brandon said, I have a feeling Boeing's going to break that 182 support and drop today. I could really see it happening. I could see it. You know, it's pretty rough. They just continue to have problem after problem after problem. That engine cowl, there was actually a video for it. Let me see if I can scroll back and grab it really fast. Let's see. Here it is. Can't believe there was a video for this. Like, look at that engine cowl.
And we'd like an immediate return. We got a piece of the engine cowling hanging off apparently. Southwest 3695, roger that. Turn left heading 190, to Denver via radar vector. Left turn heading 190, Southwest 3695.
That's pretty insane right there. Like, what the hell? That looks like it could definitely cause an issue if you were to, like, fly with that for a while like that, but I don't know. That looks pretty crazy, guys. Low key. Yeah, I'm even watching 182.50 today, too. Right around here. How do I feel about the 412, 518 SPY puts? The 412, 518 puts, you know? I like him quite a bit here, actually. I like him quite a bit. SPY keeps moving down off this trend. I would say trust the trend. You know, if it does start to break out above like 521, then maybe turn bullish and have your stop loss somewhere above like 520.50, something like that. But I like those puts on this one, actually. Now, the thing is that 412, you might need to hold it a little bit longer than just today. So it might be a little smarter to go out for like next week's expiration. But still, though, I think it's looking pretty good here. Give me 1 second, guys. Helping somebody out. All right, all right. Sorry, guys. Harsh said NEM's looking good. Really? Again? Oh, you had me a little excited. I guess it could be good off the dip, but you had me excited it was up in the green. I was going to say, I thought they were down today. Yeah, we got gold moving down, GDX down today. Pretty rough day for the gold stocks. You know, it's about time they pull back a little bit, right? It's about time. It's been a good ride though, but little pullback is kind of expected short term with these gold stocks, so keep that in mind. They did gap up a little this morning though before coming back, but that was a pretty crazy move back down. That's okay. Hell yeah, called for a purpose. Like the live up, please. We're at 21 likes. That'd be really nice to get those numbers higher. Maybe we'll hit like 30 or 40 today. SPY is still just chopping around and consolidating down here. Like, what? Come on, SPY. Come on now, get some better movement going for us. A lot of consolidation, though. It's kind of right in the middle of a little channel. Really, just seeing the move out of this channel would probably be the better way to go here. I'm kind of leaning down, but we'll see. I like this double top right here short term. We'll see if the market be's resilient or not, though. Definitely still watching that trend here. Needs to get a solid move through that. Jason said, what did the market do on the last eclipse? Let's see. It was on August 21st, 2017. So let me go to a daily. August 21st, I can't believe I'm going back to look at this even. But August 21st, 2017. Let's see. Looks like red, probably. Let's see. Oh, wow. That was a short-term bottom for the market. On August 21st, 2017. Who would have thought? Right here. Huh. That started a nice rally for the market. Ooh. Maybe we'll see that happen again. Who knows? Look at the rally the market went on from that low. Holy shit. I mean, I can't lie, guys. That's pretty good. Let's see. The SPY went on a 18% run after that eclipse and never broke the low from that day that the eclipse happened. That's weird. That is weird. All right, well, hey, maybe that'll happen again. You know, one of the weirdest things that's happening with this eclipse that I saw is that the planets are aligning. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like a big like alignment that day too. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird, isn't it? Did you watch Pulp Fiction? Oh, no, I didn't do it yet. I didn't watch it yet. I still got to get in on that one. Pulp Fiction. I did watch a couple more scenes from it, though. I was talking literally the day after we talked about it on here, or a couple days later, I went to like a family thing and my stepdad and them started talking about the Royale with cheese. And I was like, what the hell, guys? I literally just talked about that. And they're like, yeah, from Pulp Fiction. And I'm like, yep, that's funny. I'm like, I just learned that like a day ago. It was so weird. But Palantir moving pretty well. Coming back alive. Maybe they'll end up breaking this double top. SPY doing the same exact type of move here. A lot of resistance here within this channel. What's on Tuesday? What the hell's on Tuesday? Got the QQQ. Consolidating like the SPY. Terrible. Let's check in on DraftKings. Oh, they're down 2%. They were doing pretty well at the end of last week. I was thinking they might come back. Monkey Man movie. What the? Is this real? What the hell? Oh, wow. That was like a pretty crazy movie there. Damn. The guy looks a little freaky with that mask on, too. Got Tilray starting to come back a little bit. All right, CGC, I have you on the radar. I have you on the radar. That's going to be a fun one for this week. I got a feeling we're going to see some insane movement out of this. Especially come the day of the shareholder vote on Friday. Go check in on Apple, Microsoft, Google again. Google's still been looking really good, even today. Still. Constant pressure on the high of day, holding up well. About to test that high again. How's Ford this week? Starting to recover a little bit. General Motors. Verizon's falling off. AT&T, same deal. Top of the watch list is just riddled with EV stuff. LI, Tesla. Fastly is up almost 6% today. I know Coin, Mara, and Riot were doing pretty well this morning with the gap up, but they all fell off. Look at how much Mara fell off at open. Holy shit. Down 4% now. They were up like 4% in pre-market or something. Let's see. Yeah, it was up like 8%, and then around open, they were up like 5%. Now they're down 4%. Sheesh. What a sell-off by this one. That was massive. I saw those pre-market moves, and I was gonna check back in later, see if we could catch like a nice run up, but obviously not. That is a terrible drop. At least Coinbase doesn't look that bad, but it's still coming back down. Yeah, the oil stocks have definitely been dropping a little bit more today. Oxy, ZOM, just across the board, not the best. The gold hasn't been the best either. At least gold's break even. Literally at 0% right now. That's weird. Everyone forgot about Matterport, MTTR. Go out to the daily. This one was another one of those COVID stocks. Exploded up post-COVID and then died. Man, those COVID plays have been brutal. Whether you're looking at Matterport or Zoom or Peloton. I mean, there's plenty more out there too. It's pretty insane how much they've all fallen. Or Peloton in the short term. Whoever got these 10 strike calls by the big money on February 27th, I'm starting to think that they were shorting those calls, guys. I got a weird feeling. Hopefully I don't know, they are out to December 2025, so they have a long time left, but that big money play must be looking brutal right now if they did long those. Bitcoin almost touched 73K and we're seeing Mara and Riot die. Wow. Yeah, it almost hit the new high here. If it has another candle like this tomorrow, it will hit a high. Wow, really good movement by Bitcoin. Okay. That's interesting. Pretty good, pretty good. I like to see it. There we go. Do this, do this. Sorry guys, helping someone out again. This is like the breakfast channel. What's up? I hear about the Wendy's maple bacon biscuit on this channel. Pretty good. Maple bacon biscuit, man. I gotta see that. I gotta get me one of those. I'm like starving right now. I don't know about you guys, but I am really hungry. I could eat a horse. You guys know that Family Guy reference. When token is going to the moon. Whoa. When token? What the hell's that? Is Mara coming back up or faking out? Called for a purpose is asking. Looks like it's really faking. I mean, I think it's just, it's overly bearish at the moment. I think it can continue down, actually. That's how bearish it really is today. It's rough. That is rough. I could see it continuing. There was a little slight bounce back there, but nothing too crazy. I would say that's pretty minor. In Pants said, do you take day trades? Yes, I do. Mainly all bot plays, but I do take them from time to time. You know, it's not like I'm out here taking like 5 a day. I probably average like 4 a week or something, probably. I'm pretty slow with them, but I really prefer that. Keeping it tighter more than looser, right? Of course, though, I'm always selling the puts and everything, too. But that's why it's a little slower. I'll be real with you guys also. I'm not trying to complain at all, because I'm not. But it's pretty damn hard to manage positions through helping everybody, too. Non-stop. Bookmap has like 21k buys and 40k sells on Mara. Yeah, that's pretty rough there. Let's go switch over to Mara. M-A-R-A. Looking at the 1750 support, 95,000 shares there. Wow. There's a lot of buyers stacked up at 1750 though. On Mara. Little resistance at 1795, not bad. Which trade is good right now for shorts? For shorts? Like put options, or? I hope you mean puts. Probably some oil stocks today, low key. Like Oxy, ZOM, if they start to break supports, I think those could be pretty good. Maybe even like CCJ. Uranium stock. Falling back off at some point today. Hard to say, though. Most stocks are in the green today. Honestly. A lot of stocks are green. So far. At least the main ones I watch are. A lot of stocks that are red are kind of the boring stocks. Like Caterpillar. Moderna. You know, SMCI's down. Now, that could be a pretty good opportunity today. As it starts to recover up, I think that entering into a short somewhere as it gets back here, like maybe towards like the 947 to 950 resistance, it's actually almost right on resistance right now. Let's look at that. But SMCI had a great move down at open. This is one of the tech stocks that I'm more bearish on in the short term. You go look at the daily chart. It is looking brutal out there on SMCI's daily. I could see them falling off more over the next couple days and this week. Even Nvidia's daily has been kind of bad. That was actually Mike, Jason. He had SMCI. But I liked it a lot, you know. I think I actually made the comment. I said, I wish I would have called that one. Because it's pretty damn good, I think. Really good. AMD flying, let's see. Yeah, doing really good. 170, 140. It's coming back a lot better, you know, than SMCI or Nvidia even. Coming up a lot better. Back up in the green. Boeing's still consolidating around that 180, 250 support. Still watching that one for another breakdown with that bad news. Thoughts on TSM? Yeah, you know, another chip stock doing pretty damn well today. Looks really good in the short term. Yeah, in the short term, the daily looks hot even. I would say this one looks more bullish than bearish short term. I would look at an intraday opportunity up, but not too high. There's major resistance around like 146.50. Very close there. Let's look at that on the hourly. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, these little wicks right here. I'm gonna put a line. Bam. I guess it doesn't line up perfect, but like right there, like 146.70. 146.75, I guess you could say. Very close to there, though. Major resistance, but it might break it. I mean, it's retesting it after just testing it 2 days ago, so maybe we'll see a good breakthrough. I'd at least take profits up there, though, if you're going to trade it up. The surge bot plays have been where it's at lately, really. I've been loving those plays. So far, I know this morning's hasn't been the greatest, but still, it's been a great past week. 2 weeks even for the surge bot. Mara's back. This is not back. Come on now. I'm just kidding harsh, but yeah, it's kind of still far off. Connor said earnings next week, I think. Let's go check that on Earnings Whispers. Oh, hang on. Go to their website, TSM. Yeah, confirmed. Thursday, April 18th. Yeah, next Thursday, it looks like. Next Thursday. PayPal booming right now. Really? PYPL? Whoa, it is today. Having one of the better days intraday that I've seen. It's not the best percentage-wise, but where are they on my watch list? Did it get deleted? No, they were just mixed in down there. A lot of good percentage moves today, I'll say that. A lot of pretty good ones out there. Growth stocks. I've noticed it's a lot of the growth stocks today. And then Google. The growth stocks and Google. Tessie's starting to come back alive a little bit, getting fairly close to the high of day today. I'm keeping an eye on them. If they do start breaking that high pretty well, that could be a good break considering that was a pretty big area of resistance from last week. This whole area that they've been consolidating at is huge. I would bet there's some pretty good stuff on the book map there too. A lot of sellers stacked. Oh yeah, 173, 174, 175 major. Major sellers stacked up at those 3 levels. What's SPY gonna do? It's still been really annoying this morning. Look at that touching the trend again, guys. Like, what in the... Yeah, it's having a lot of consolidation, though. What a trend. What a trend line right there. Again, right off of it. And it's right on resistance, right around 520, 521. Not bad. Yeah, this trend line's pretty damn big, though. Sorry, Brewdog was asking me about it, but... Good rejection here again. Wow, guys, is that really going to hold up again? Are we going to see a major sell-off come in off of this? If we do, that's going to be pretty insane. That's going to be pretty insane. There's something going on with this trend if this happens. Pretty nuts. ANF, probably good for a short. Abercrombie and Fitch. You know, I agree. I think it's a pretty good opportunity, too. Starting to sell off pretty majorly on the daily. That could be a good short, not gonna lie. The bull bear fight with Mara. Yeah, it is a pretty good one. Chopping around like crazy at the bottom. It'll probably recover up a little bit today. That was a nasty drop. Considering Bitcoin didn't really drop. I guess it did, but not a lot. I mean, considering where it was last night, it's still green, so. Yeah, Mara's just whack. Yeah, I got to go back to A and F. That's a pretty insane setup there. Look at that intraday drop even. I mean, pretty damn good compared to most of the moves today. Definitely better. Switch over to the QQQ, starting to reject back down with the SPY. Man, that's a big area up there around 520. Watch some crazy news come out and SPY like rips up through here. I'm definitely leaning more down though than up, that's for sure. Especially with all the talk about the potential pause now in June. It's still at cut for now. Flip-flopping around though. The big move this week though, we all know, we're all waiting for it, is going to be with the inflation rate. That's going to be really where I think the major move happens and what really gets the SPY to get out of here or not. SPY going back down, Pants Clip said. Let's see, SPY. Yeah, it's starting to reject quite a bit. We've been talking about that one. QQQ. They are having a slight little green here, so I am going to watch that. But definitely watching for like a slight recovery, and then bam, another move down would be beautiful today. That would be perfect. UVXY would start to pop back on that. Maybe even SQQQ as well. I'm sure the NASDAQ will be dropping down. Gotta switch back to Tesla. Let's go look at the Mag 7, because Tesla's still been holding up pretty well today, but they are starting to dip back down with the SPY now, and they even have a little lower high going on, which isn't the best thing to see. Definitely not. A little lower high. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see higher highs. Lower highs are usually fairly bearish. Palantir looking a little whack. Still choppy as hell today. No good movement out of them. All right, let's go to Apple, Microsoft, Google again? Is Google gonna... Ah, they're still consolidating. It's been so choppy since it got up here. But I would say this. It's better than falling back down. Like, I'll definitely take this chop for now. If it starts to break this little range back up, that could be awesome. I still think there's potential given how good it's moved today. I think it could come in. Someone's looking for a book map on ARM. Let me pull it up for him. There we go. Yeah, the book map on ARM's not too bad. A lot of resistance overhead. Definitely around 127 to 127.50. A lot stacked up there. Yeah, ARM's pretty wild here. The next support is down around 124. The Bitcoin MSTR pricing is different than a year ago. MSTR, MicroStrategy. $1,500 support today. Saying it's different, I'm sure. It's pretty crazy. Does QQQ follow a similar line like on your chart, that skidding blue line? Let me go check it on QQQ. I have not plotted it. But I would not be surprised if there was one. Let's see. It looks like there is a trend on it, but it's not, it might not be as, it's not as consistent as the SPY trend, I'd say. Yeah, just not quite as consistent, but you can see it here. I have it lined up a little bit. It's pretty close. It almost looks like the QQQ's trying to break it to the upside, which we'll see what SPY does too. Literally right on it again. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty good on SPY. Still, like, right there again. Right on it again. Someone's asking about Lockheed Martin in the chat. Let me pull it up real quick on the daily so I can check it out for him. Let me do some math really quick. Calculator here. DKNG calls could be nice short-term play. Let's see. DKNG calls. It does look like the recovery is not bad intraday. Not bad at all. What about DIS? Yeah, Disney's not the best today. Really falling down 1.1%. I mean, I like Disney over the long term, but in the short term, they are starting to dip down following that pretty good run that they went on. I could see him pulling back a little bit more. I would say I'm definitely leaning more down today than I am up, although it does seem like a lot of stocks are starting to base off their bottoms and come back slightly, so that's a good plus. SPY's still right on the trend. Like, wow. All right, SPY's literally right on the trend now, guys. We're getting some good movement back. Good movement back up. Let's see if it gets through here or not. It's literally right on there, though. Just playing around with the trend. QQQ here. Right on its trend, too. Wow. We're going to get a breakout or rejection. I'm really being patient here. Being patient. I'd prefer rejection, but we'll see. Amazon's doing great. Let's see. Yeah, Amazon's been recovering up very well. Google staying high has been helping SPY out too. Oh, it actually started to run for a second. Started to break out. Hulk smash the like button, Xbox. Hell yeah, guys. Hulk smash it up. Get that smash. Google's still rejecting now off the trend here. In that range. SPY. Oh my gosh. There we go, starting to reject back down. Still flirting with the trend slash resistance here. We need to see a solid break. Get up here, SPY. Or down. Honestly, either way. Good movement. You know, we want to see some solid price action. Get some trades off that. Keep it nice and patient, though. Wait for it to break. Nice and patient. People are looking for some book maps here. I got in at 517 put on SPY. I've been shitting my pants. That's pretty funny, Prince. That's the funniest thing I think I've heard all day today. I like it. Yeah, but you got in at what? 5? Oh, you got a 517 put. I see. Yeah, I think it still could break down. I mean, there's been solid rejections off this level. It's just, it's continually testing it, which is a little bit freaky. It's not like we're just seeing one touch and back down. Google's starting to move back up. I have to watch it closely. If it starts to really run above this trend, I think you should, if you have a weekly option, Prince, you should probably look to TP a little bit. Or take profits, or probably at that point cut for a loss, but either way. Pretty good video. I'm gonna throw this in the chat. If nobody out there really knows what Theta decay is, I'm gonna throw it out. Some guys were asking about it. Jason said 517 is a long way down. It is, Jason. That is a long way down. But keep in mind that he doesn't have to hold it all the way to there. He probably bought in somewhere up here, and he'll probably sell it like right here for profits or something, you know. Or 518 for profits. Hopefully you don't mean you're going to hold it to 517. That could get kind of rough. But look at that. Another rejection off with the SPY. Another one. I gotta keep retaking the screenshot because it's like there's so many. It's changing in the moment. Oh, wow. There's the rejection. There we go. There we go. There it goes. That's another pretty big drop right there. It's a pretty big spot right there overhead. Resistance right on the trend line. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Love it. Is it too late to get into Amazon for calls? I would say so. I would say it's a little too late. Personally. I don't really see this one getting up too much more today, really. This recovery is looking more like a little dead cat bounce to me or something. But if it does, I would definitely not enter till like we see some solid movement above like 187.87. At this point, you could only really get into like a 1-point move if you're going to play it up into resistance. So it's like, it would probably be an all right play, but you'd have to enter like right now too. Yeah, I'd say it's not the best. Not my favorite setup on the day, that's for sure. Let's see if SPY gets a little more volatile around here. Gets more of a massive sell-off come in. That would be nice. Man, inflation, come on. I just can't wait for Wednesday, guys. I need that inflation. MU calls? You know, we'll tie it up. I would say probably puts. Yeah, I'm not looking at calls on MU here. Not following that drop this morning. I can't do it. Can't do it. Looking at the daily especially can't do it. Yeah. The daily's pretty rough looking. Yeah, it's pretty high. But at the same time, it's like we're seeing a lot of these tech stocks and chip stocks pull back. Even Nvidia on the daily's been pulling back. So I'm kind of looking for MU to start that same trend. AMD looks probably the best out of everything today. Intel's not the best. How's SMCI? Hey, SMCI looks pretty good off this resistance here. I like that. To the downside. All right, SPY. This is where it really makes or breaks this move. It came up to test now. We'll see what it does on this test. If it might start selling back off harder. Now, that would be perfect. If CGC retests 135 area, you should eye up calls. 135? What the? That's so far away. I wish it would get to 135 quick. That'd be fun. Maybe you meant 1035. Oh, I think you meant 1035. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. I was trying to think about how that could have been messed up. It took me a second, though, to figure it out. Yeah, it looks 1035 for calls. Yeah, you mean like if it comes down to test that? On this little dip, like a little dip buy here? I do like it for calls. I think that they could do pretty well over the next week. They have that big shareholder meeting. That's going to be a big vote this weekend. Or Friday. I shouldn't say this weekend. On Friday, it'll be a big vote. Pretty curious on it myself. But I like it. I like the calls better than I like puts. The one thing that might be a slight worry tomorrow is Tilray does report earnings before the market opens. That is one slight negative. Because Tilray, yeah, if they report and it's not good, it could drag down multiple MJ stocks, including CGC. So that is one slight worry there. But I do think that calls today, not a bad way. That is a good support there around 1035, 1040. Let's go look at Tilray a little bit. They're having a similar move, just not as good. Intraday, though, it's like the same looking chart, but back to the SPY. Oof. Starting to turn over more. Yeah, I think puts are starting to look pretty damn enticing here, guys. You guys are looking at UVXY calls or SPY puts or QQQ puts or anything of those sorts. I'm liking that. Come on, SPY. QQQ. How's Google still? Google's still going, guys. Like, Google has a pretty bullish setup here intraday. Still pushing the high of day. I mean, it's not like it's exploding, but pretty consistent price action on that high of day. Very consistent. How's Tesla? Nice. Tesla's looking fire, too. Don't know if you guys saw the bot with Tesla, but if you didn't, go check it out. Tesla and Google are looking great. That should start to push the SPY back. We'll see. The SPY gonna retest the trend again. Are you kidding me? How many tests of this are we gonna see today? If we look at Apple, Microsoft, and they start looking bullish, it could be maybe a little breakout happening, but I sure hope not. Let's see, Apple, Microsoft. They are starting to recover back a little bit. Only a little right now. Nothing like Google or anything, but excuse me, I need a drink. Oh yeah, I needed some water, that's for sure. Is Tesla looking to break 174? It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like it was about to try. It's pretty bullish right now. I could see it breaking. I could see it breaking. It's starting to already break through like 173, 172, which was pretty big today. So yeah, I could see 174. For some reason, Tesla and Google are looking really good compared to the others. SPY is still in between. That sell-off was good there on those first couple candles, though. I'm sure a lot of people were shorting it up here and actually took profits on that. I'm sure quite a few profits were taken on that. Oh my gosh. Guys, head in the Discord and hype up Joe Peck. First 1,000% gain in the discussion chat. Oh my gosh. That is fire right there. That is one hell of a gain. 1000% on NEM. That is fire. All right, SPY, there you go. Now it's starting to come back down, getting a little bit more red coming in. The QQQs, yeah, same deal. The market's always slow and choppy at these big areas, but once they do start once there's a true rejection off of here, it'll get a lot more enticing. A lot better red candles, I believe. But, all right, guys. Gonna have to call the live stream here. I really appreciate you all joining up, though, today for these first couple hours of the market being open. It's been pretty fire. A lot of decent price action. I'm really liking the SPY level here with that trend line. I'll eye up the trend one more time. If you guys have not seen the trend yet, I will zoom out and show you it here. There's been a lot of bounces off this line lately. And I mean a lot of consistent bounces. Usually we don't see this many consistent bounces or hits over the course of like a week or 2 weeks. I mean, we're talking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 consistent bounces off there since like March 24th. You could almost count like 8 or 9 if you're going to count the big breakdown under the level, because a lot of times it would consolidate and then have a big break under. So that's exactly what we're looking at today. A lot of consolidation on that same exact spot, literally the same spot. It's hard for me to go bullish until this truly breaks. So I'm going to continue to watch this today. Look at some SPY put opportunities if we do see a good continuation. But just be careful with it. If you do end up going short at some point, I'll say this. If it breaks above like 520.25, I would look to cut, because it's breaking the trend at that point, running up pretty well. 520.25, maybe 520.50 if you want to get really a little more risky with it. But all right, guys, sounds good. Have a great rest of your day. Do I see a head and shoulders forming? I do see a slight one here, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means, because there's no like real head that extends up here. It's just these couple little wicks on the trend. I would just say it's more of like a trend line bounce here, but it does almost have the remnants of a head and shoulders. Like, I almost see it, you know. It's like, it's just not perfect. So it's like, do I want to call it that even though it's not perfect? I would say just use the overhead resistance as resistance and just call it that today. But either way, though, it's pretty close. Gustavo said thoughts on PayPal. I'll check that one out real quick. It's been too hot today. I don't think I could go calls on it too much more today. It's already had such a good move. But I do like the daily setup, and I will keep looking at it to the upside heading into tomorrow, because pretty good moves up in the short term. Pretty good. It's starting to recover back. There is resistance up around this like 67.15 area, so I'll be watching for that on PayPal. But pretty good day today overall. Just, I think it's at the high of day. I don't think it has much more fuel in the tank, so to say. But all right, see you guys later. Keep watching that SPY. Starting to sell off pretty good here. I know a few of you guys have been buying up here at the top, and as you get those puts, look to TP on the way down and then maybe hold for a bigger move. But see you guys later. Have a great one. Head and neck. Yeah. There's no shoulders there. All right. See you guys.